Okay, hey everyone, Mystic Magic here, and welcome back to my channel. And oh, I have something really exciting to show you all. So, those of you who follow me on Twitter or who just happen to be, you know that I did get a fursuit like, about a month ago. If you look at like the post history, it's like a month ago. But so I was gonna record me unboxing the suit, but unfortunately, my GoPro decided not to do anything that day, so all of the footage was pretty much lost and corrupted. So I'm just gonna do this kind of video where it's just me on my desk, the way I usually do the unboxing videos, and then just show you the fursuit like that, because this is the only way I can think of um, doing it. Just pretend that that I just opened it or something. I don't know. Alright, but I already know like all the pieces. So this is gonna be like a semi also review of my fursuit maker. Right. I wanted to make this like months ago, but I got a new job and a bunch of crazy stuff happened, so I wasn't able to really do anything. So finally I got decided to just do it. I'm also gonna add in footage of me wearing the suit outdoors. Because I was gonna unbox me wearing it for the first time, but again, that footage was lost because it was the same day I opened it. But once the weather gets better, then I'm going to go ahead and just wear the suit outside. I also finally made some outdoor feet, which I'll show you. Uh, Basically, I'll show you what it looks like. But hopefully I'll be able to go outside and actually check out the suit. But let's go ahead. I'm going to show you all the pieces. They're over here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab them. First thing, show you. This was one of the first thing in the box. It was the tail. So this is the tail. So I got a fursuit of my Fursona Magi. Right. So she is a cat, right, with some markings on the side. So purple and black cat. So this is the tail that they made me. So my maker is RS Kemono. I'm gonna go ahead and put links for their stuff down below so that if you want to go ahead and check them out, you can. Okay, so here's the tail. This is a really long tail. It's really hard for me to keep it on the camera because of how huge it is, but it is so slick and squishy. It's like a nice slim. So this tail does drag. It drags all the way to the ground. Really hard to tell, but it drags all the way to the ground. And the way that they do the belt is actually they give you this. So this is like one of those thick kind of work belts that's attached with Velcro here. Right. So it actually covers up pretty much your entire stomach, and it gives it a lot of support. And here's the belt loops for the tail. Right. So this is a solid black tail because I wanted my Fursona's tail is completely black, and I did that because I figured the tail's going to be dragging. Right. And the cool thing about the tail is that there's a slight twist at the end of the tail, so when I'm moving around it actually has a small twist. So it's really cool. Okay. And I do like this belt system. It's actually really nice to have that kind of belt, so I don't have to buy my own belt. But it also supports it. And the reason why you kind of want that support is because it is a Digi suit. So next I want to show is the paws. So here are the paws, big hand paws. Okay, these are the kimono style. This is their standard paw, right? And yeah, and as you can see, Magi has a galaxy in the beans, and they did it. This is all minky. Right? So it's a printed minky. Yeah, and they actually showed me when I was ordering, when I said that, oh, I want the galaxy kind of look. They actually showed me a bunch of samples. Just the light. You can say, yeah, the color's a little better. Yeah, it's like a reddish. Yeah, that's making it kind of blue. But yeah, I asked them to get me the Galaxy, and they looked around for prints, and they showed me the prints before, of course, ordering them, and then we agreed that we wanted these. So, and the cool thing is that the lining is so they even lined it right here with the Galaxy, and then this is the inner lining, which is like a sport kind of lycra material. Okay. And the one thing I also asked for these is to. So let me go ahead and put one on. So yeah, they just kind of articulation pretty good. For some reason I tend to put two fingers in this one. So this is my ring and my my middle of my ring finger, for some reason I like to put it here, and then my pinky is just isolated and cold at the end. Okay. So yeah, they fit perfectly. Okay. The one thing I did ask them to try to do is to put finger escape holes, and they did. So here are the finger escape holes. And as you can see, like, you couldn't even see them. But they are right here. And they are, like, sewed together. But yeah, it's like a little hole. And you can put your fingers through here. Right. Very convenient when you're trying to hold your phone with these. But these are, like, great. These haven't been shaved, which is fine, because I think it hides the hole a little bit better. Okay. But overall, these are what their gloves look like. If you can if you curve it like this, it looks more like a paw. But in general, it's just kind of like that. Okay. So those are the paws, and they are purple. Alright, and then the next I want to show are the feet paws. So I have indoor feet. I decided to go with indoor feet because I figured I would just make myself the shoes to go with the indoor feet. But these are the indoor feet. Let me just lift it slightly. You can see that. Okay. Oh, my camera's... camera stay. Come on, camera. There we go. Yeah. So sorry about the camera angle. It's not the best. I know I should have done a better setup, but this is all I could do. Let me turn off that extra light. Okay. So yeah, they're purple. I know the lighting's a little bit dark here. Let's see if I can angle the light maybe. Oh, there we go. Now it makes my feet look blue. But that's fine. You get the idea. It's purple. So anything that looks kind of blue, it's actually really purple in real life. So yeah, so these are the curved feet. They're completely symmetrical. Alright. And the way that they make it is the inside. Again, you can't even see this because it's black and it's dark in here. They actually use a croc. So croc shoes. That's actually the base of these feet, which I kind of like because one of the things is that I have very flat feet, so I have to use inner soles, and I think I can actually put inner soles into the crocs because it is a shoe, right? And that actually will make it easier for me to be able to suit for a longer time. And also, here's the bottom. As you can see, it's also galaxy. The galaxy fabric there. So the other toes. Yeah, so these are indoor feet. The only thing is that they didn't shave these feet, which I think is fine because for some people they might like it unshaved while others will prefer it shaved. So I'm just going to go ahead, probably shave it myself because I find that I like it shaved. But yeah, they don't shave the feet. So if you like the shaved feet look, you know, see it's already like getting flumpy, then I would just shave it yourself, or I guess let them know if you want it shaved. I didn't know that, so that's why mines aren't shaved, even though I want them shaved. But I wasn't exactly sure at the time either, so I think even if they told me, I probably would have asked them unshaved. But definitely I would like, I guess make sure that if you do want it from them, like ask them like, oh, can you shave it for me if you really want it shaved. Okay. So let me put these back. And now I want to. Okay. Now the next thing I want to show you is actually the Digi Padding and how the Digi Padding works with these suits. Now, there is actually a letter that they gave me, but I'm not going to show you that letter. I also got some art of like a badge. Right. I'm not going to show you those just because like they had some. You're not going to be able to see it on this camera, basically. Okay, but I want to show you how they do their Digi Padding because their Digi Padding is very interesting. So this is one leg of the Digi Padding. Basically what they do is they have an entire and let me go ahead and show you. It's probably better if I show you on the floor. Alright, let me just bring my microphone over to here, and then let me go ahead and bring the camera. Okay. Alright, so basically this is how the Digi Padding, ignore my stuff, Digi Padding is. It's actually an entire leg like this. There you go. If I got louder, it's because I moved the microphone. Okay. Now I know how YouTubers feel. Okay, so yeah. this is the way that the Digi Padding is. So I don't have a drop crotch. This is just the regular Digi legs. So you can see it's like an entire pair of pants that they sewed together using the Lycra kind of material. And there's a hole, this is the back of it. There's a hole in the back for you to put your tail through. So that's the hole for the tail. And you can see that they sewed in their logo right here at the end. Yeah. So actually, because of the way that the Digi legs are done, the way it is, I am actually able to pretty effectively, sorry, let me readjust that. Yeah, I'm able to pretty effectively put the suit on my own. So the first time I did it, I actually did it with help from my friend. And she actually has a suit too, so from the same maker. Yeah, and you can go ahead and check her out. I'll go ahead and put her link, Israel. Alright, so she helped me out, and I was able to get the suit on. And then after that, I decided, okay, what if I try to put the suit on my own? And I was able to do that because these legs, basically I slide, obviously I was wearing Under Armour, and then I slid those Digi legs on, and then I put the entire suit on. Okay, so that way I was able to actually like do the whole thing. Okay. Also, if you're wondering if my floor is dirty, I actually cleaned my floor before doing this, so it's pretty clean. Okay, so that's the Digi legs. Okay, and then the next big one is going to be the bodysuit. Again, I might show you on the floor because, yeah, it's probably easier like that. Yeah, my floor is very clean, so don't worry. This is the thing about some fursuit unboxing. I think some people have slightly dirty floors, so it's kind of weird to see. I'll just move some of this stuff aside here. Okay. So let me go ahead and show you all what the suit looks like. The entire bodysuit itself. Okay. Alright. So here is the bodysuit. Okay, now it looks really frumpy because it's like literally just flat. Yeah, so Magi has markings on the side right here. And on the legs. Thigh markings. So I went ahead and they actually do LEDs in the suit and they do LEDs in the head. So one of the things they asked me was like, do you want to do LEDs? I didn't want to do LEDs because I don't want to deal with potentially ruining it, ruining the LEDs. Also because they do cost a lot more, so I decided not to. But I did ask them, hey, can you do UV fabric instead? So this is all UV fabric, the yellow parts. The UV fabric feels a little different than the others, the fur. But they were super cool. They were like, okay, it was just for a little bit extra. A little bit extra. And they did it for me. Okay, so, and I really, really like the UV. It's like a cool magic trick. Okay, so this is the inside. Yeah, so the bodysuit, this is actually my favorite part of the entire commission is this bodysuit, right? I would say this is like, if you're looking for a bodysuit, RS is great. So this is the zipper. This is how you get in. So the zipper's on the side. It's right along the side belly. And I know my suit is black. That's why you can't really see the zipper. The zipper is basically invisible because it's black. Let me just zip it up. Okay. Yeah. So I know this. I know it's like, oh, the zipper is basically invisible because it's black and my suit's black. Let me just rotate back here. Oops, my camera's getting stuck. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I know, like, you're probably thinking, like, oh yeah, of course the zipper is invisible because it's black, right? And your suit's black, so therefore it's invisible. But actually, so my friend who has a suit from them as well, we got the suits at the same time, right? And Kemono, RS was nice enough to just do the suits together as well, so that was really cool. So we got them together. We got them on the same day. We actually, so they, so again, the zipper, you're thinking like, oh, it's like that. But actually, if you look at Echo, which is Israel's suit, The zipper's basically invisible on hers too, so they do a really good job on the zipper. Right. And then in the back there's a hole for the, again, you can't see it because my suit's black. There's a hole for the tail. Yeah. But yeah, I love the bodysuit. The stitching is really well done, like super nice. Pretty much invisible in there. Just really well done stitching. The marking's done really well too. Like these are very nice, sharp, clean looking markings. Yeah. I think the only thing that's kind of weird about my suit is the fact that the arms are kind of, like, I'm pretty sure when you were looking at it, arms look a little skinny because my wrists are weirdly thin, okay? But yeah, it fits really nice. Let me go ahead and put this back, and then I'll grab the coolest part of probably the one part that everyone's excited about, the head. I'll go ahead and grab that. Okay, excuse me if you heard me coughing. Too much fluff. Okay. But yeah, the bodysuit's my favorite part. Like, they've made it perfect. It is a little bit loose, but I think it might be because I lost a little weight since I made the duct tape dummy. But that's fine. Like, it's not a big deal. In fact, I kind of liked it a little bit loose because then I got a little wiggle room. Okay, so here is the moment we've been waiting for. It's the head. Let's show you guys the head. Actually, this is a terrible camera angle. Why did I even film here? Again, I'll probably do it on the floor. Again, my floor is clean. I swear, my floor is very clean. I used the shark and power washed it. Okay, so let me go ahead and move so you can see the head. And here's the head. So it's a kimono style head. Here it is. So again, UV fur for the marking right here. It's black in the back. Purple ear right here, which again you can barely even see. Okay, and just like kimono, typical kimono, plastic dome for the eye right here, which is again sculpted or molded, I guess, or formed to the shape of the eye. Okay. The mouth does open, and it has a little tongue in there, a little rubber tongue. Here's the nose. Okay. Nose is a little bit crooked, and then the underside is all purple. Yep. Okay. So this is the head. Yeah. So these heads are huge compared to, especially it's like a Western style head. Okay. This head also has a fan, which is located right inside the mouth, right there. There's like a fan right there, and then there's like a vent, and it goes straight into your face. So that's how that works. Let's show you the lining. So they do line their heads. So if you're wondering, do they line their heads? They do. Which you can actually see because it's yellow fabric. Yeah, that's yellow fabric. I always wear a balaclava when I'm wearing this head anyways. So I'm not too worried about the inside getting dirty. Okay, and then you can see the eyes. And then of course the cool thing, the fan battery pack is right here. Okay, and the fan is relatively quiet. Let me go ahead and switch it on. Let me find the switch. Yeah, this is actually a pouch that you can, there's a little bit of Velcro right here. Just go ahead and open it up. So go ahead and pull out the, if I can even pull it out with one hand. There. There's a battery pack. It's pretty heavy though. There we go. You can hear the little slight, I don't know if you guys can hear the, maybe. Let me just turn it off. Yeah, so the fan does blow directly into it. Okay. So that's the head. And the battery pack stays in pretty nicely. I think of, and I'll just go ahead and be candid here, and I'm sorry, my mic was not pointing towards my mouth the whole time. Yeah, I'll go ahead and be candid here, because I figured, like, I like to be honest with my reviews. I paid for this suit, so it's not like they're sponsoring me. They're not like telling me, hey, review it like this. No, no, no. This is me just being honest. My least favorite part of the suit is probably the head. So, which is to say, that's not really much of a oh, this sucks kind of thing. It's more like a, of all of the things, I think it's the weakest part of the suit, right? Only because, for a couple of reasons. So, the vision for this suit is not the best because so if you see like here the black and the white area of the eyes, you can't see anything out of those. You can only see from the black area, right? And the problem with that is that my vision basically is right here, so I can only see like out here, right? So and while this whole front area is like absolutely empty, so I can't see a thing. It's really hard to see. So I have to kind of be careful when I'm wearing the head. Because then basically I'll need a handler like the whole time in order to wear this head. Because it's because of that vision. So heads up, if you're doing the cat heads from RS, right, just know that sometimes the vision can be like that. Because that's just the way the cat eyes are. They're just very angular. Right, see how like it gets really narrow right here? Yeah, that's why. Now if you look at the other heads, like, so I'm looking at Echo's head. And Echo is a custom sculpt because Echo's an otter, so Echo wouldn't be using like a head sculpt they've already done, because I know they've done Genji, who's a hyena, and I know there's like a couple canines, several canines and several cats, right? And then one hyena and then now one otter, right? Echo's vision is very good. Like, I think Echo has some really good vision for what it is. Because again, this white of the eyes is not as pronounced for hers. Her eye is more rounded upwards. Okay, it's a really cute suit. You guys should check it out, especially if you like Magi suit. I really like the ear. So one of my favorite things is the ears. There's actually vents in the ear right here, right? Using plastic canvas. So there's like a vent right in the inside. So I'm actually able to hear, which is amazing. The mouth is wide enough for me to actually open it up and stick anything in there, so I can actually drink water. The muzzle is very short though. The fan, I think because again the muzzle is so short, there's only so much room they have in there. It's literally, the fan's up in my face. So I was able to adjust it a little bit, but it's still like up in my face. So I had to kind of get used to the fact that air is constantly blowing. And yes, do get the fans from them because the eyes will fog up. They will fog up 100%. Yeah. Because of all the sweat. So they will 100% fog up. Okay. Other thing about the head is, so the fogging up, yeah, make sure you have the fan. I would describe the vision to be like sunglasses, actually. I know like some people have described it as a lot of different things, but I do have another fursuit head that I made myself, and that one uses a mesh eye. That one is like looking through a mesh, obviously, painted mesh. This one is more like looking through sunglasses. Yeah, so this black area, everything looks fine. It's just like sunglasses. It's really interesting, which is kind of cool. That makes the kimonos kind of unique because they feel like you're looking through sunglasses, or at least the way RS does it. Right, so that's really cool. So this vision is actually really impressive. So it feels like you're just looking through sunglasses. And it's amazing that you don't see a thing. Like this feels like it's just solid black. It's pretty cool. Okay, the other thing, my other really minor complaint is that the nose is a little bit crooked. I think there's like it's a little bent right there. And a little bit cracked. But I think that might be because from the sculpting process or whatever. It's not that big a deal to me because her nose is so small. Boop. Yeah, so it's not that big a deal. So overall, I would say the head, not bad. I just wish the vision was just a little bit better because unfortunately I'll just need a handler the whole time. And actually, I am planning on getting a Western style head. So this won't be the only head that she's getting. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. Plus cats are relatively common animals to get a pursuit of. Not as common as dogs though. Dogs are everywhere. But yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring her back up again. And I'll go ahead and wear it right now, just so we can hear how good the sound is from here. I'm just gonna put her on. Okay, so I have no idea if you guys can hear me. I can barely see you guys, so haha. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I already have fluff in my mouth. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm wearing a suit, and then let me see if I can turn on the fan, so you guys can have a sample of what this sounds like with the fan on. I have no idea if you're able to hear me, but if you're able to hear me, That's cool. If you can't hear me and all you hear is a fan, that's also cool. So, let me turn it off. So there you go. So that's how it feels like if you want to use a head from, this is what the kimono head sounds like. I'm also breathing a lot because it's hot in here. Yeah. So that's how good the sound is from these kimono heads. Yeah. I was originally going to do like recording stuff with this, but the vision is just not going to happen. So, and also the head is kind of heavy. Okay, I'm taking it off now. I don't know if that made any difference. Luckily, Magi's muzzle is so small. I'm able to like put my mouth right next to the microphone. Ah, peh. Peh. Yeah. Woes of being a fursuit owner. They have fur everywhere. Yeah. Okay, so, but I really do like the head. Like, I'm gonna definitely use it, like, I'm already planning to go out with it. Okay. So, final thoughts about them. And actually, let me go ahead and just do that so that we have something to look at. You can actually see their logo. You can actually see that's how it is. I do like that they use the fabric, the galaxy fabric from here. Okay, so final thoughts. Oh, Magi can just derpily, you can hear. Boopable. A boopable pose. In case you want a booper. Okay, so final thoughts about RS. So RS, I recommend them if you are looking for this particular style of kimono. There are a lot of different kimono makers out there. They're getting really popular. Right? And so there's a lot of different ones out there. A lot of different styles, a lot of different, they come from a lot of different countries. I'm noticing a lot of kimono from China lately. So, but if you're looking for this particular style, which is a very unique style, I don't think anyone has this style because it's unique to their own. But if you're looking for this style, definitely ask them out. I recommend them also if you're looking for a unique species because they've done 2 already, a hyena and an otter, and those 2 are relatively rare, especially if you're looking for a kimono style because I haven't seen kimono styles for either one of those 2. Excuse me. I know Genji has done a video, so you can check out his video. Oh, fluffies. Yeah, if you want to check out his out to see the hyena one, right? Which I think they did a fantastic job on the hyena. It looks so cool. Right, and then Echo, they did an awesome job of making a kimono otter. Right, it looks really cool. Okay, let's see. The process was very quick. They responded pretty much instantaneously. Their process is very fast. Once you pay for it, they pretty much get started, and they finished both suits, so both Magi and Echo, in like 6 months, right? And they let me know, there was, like, when there's a delay, they pretty much let me know instantly, like, oh, hey, like, here's a delay. They update me every week, so that was great. They do have a Trello, which they update relatively frequently, but they post, like, tons and tons of pictures. So if you check out their Trello, they actually have, like, pretty much 360 pictures of all of their suits. So you can actually check out, like, the build, the way that they look, things like that, like before you even buy it. So that's one of the reasons why I chose them. But yeah, surprisingly fast. And the price for what they're charging, it's, I want to say almost like borderline too low, right? Because they're a pretty new maker, and their price for what you're getting is really good, like really good pricing. Like really cheap, especially for kimono, because kimono right now, to find a Western maker, or Western, like an American maker that does kimono that quickly and at that price, it's like, you're not really going to find anyone doing that. So it's kind of insane. So they definitely deserve like all of they deserve extra support for that. I wonder if it's because Magi doesn't have complicated markings compared to some of the other suits. So if you're looking at some of their pre-mates, those have crazy amount of marking, and some of them have LED, and some of them have like hairstyles, which they do a really good job with their hair. Magi doesn't have hair because she's just boring like that, I guess. She's a cat. But yeah, like they do a really cool job. I highly recommend them for the bodysuits too. Their bodysuits are great, especially if you're looking for the kimono style bodysuit. They were very like, every time I asked them like, oh hey, can you do this? Can you do that? They responded within, I want to say like 2 days. Like 2 days, that's like the max. Some of them was like by the end of the day, I was like, oh, let me just send them a quick email because I wanted to add UV fur. Right? They responded really quickly, and they gave me like, oh hey, if you want it, we can order it. And then here's some. And then when I said yes, they gave me color samples and all that stuff, and let me know, hey, this is what it would look like. And yeah, so overall, their customer service fantastic. We did have a Zoom call once. It's optional, but I did do that because I really wanted to meet them. Really, really nice. We had a really great conversation talking about like what the process is going to be like. I asked them a couple questions about things like ventilation, all that stuff. And actually, I forgot to mention, they don't give you a balaclava, so make sure you buy a balaclava. Yeah, so that's fine. The extras that they gave me were a care letter, a letter thanking me for ordering, and then a badge with Magi's art on it. It's just a simple laminated badge. I'm not a huge fan of the laminated badges, only because they wear out, but the art is absolutely adorable, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I'm gonna put Magi on my lap because I think she's gonna fall over. Yeah, so she's just gonna be on my lap, and you guys are staring at nothing. Actually, let me see if I can do this. Nah. You can see her ears. How's that? Okay. They do outdoor and indoor feet, so if you're looking for both, they'll do both. Let me actually show you the feet covers I made. So since I got indoor feet only, I decided to make outdoor feet shoes. So this one is I forget the name of the maker of the video, but if you look up Teva style fursuit sandals, this is what I made them. This is how I made it. So yes, you can actually make the fursuit sandals with it. And I actually really kind of like this setup because I didn't have to buy an extra pair of feet. But also, it was kind of cool to make something for my suit. So yeah, if you want to do the outdoor sandals, I was able to do it. So if you're interested, oh okay, maybe I can do that, save a little money, and don't buy the second pair of feet, go ahead and do that. Echo did actually get indoor and outdoor feet, and they both look fantastic. They both look exactly the same. It's just that one has this type of, so the floor mat type. And actually, one of the concerns I think with fursuits is also, what if I step on a nail? Or what if I step on something sharp? Since the kimono, these RS feet by RS, have a crock in it, I don't think you're going to have to worry about that because it's going through piles of fur, fluff, fur foam, and a crock. At that point, I think you're okay. The outdoor feet, same thing. Outdoor feet actually also use the crocks. So it's a crock and this. So you have like 2 layers. Me doing this means that I have extra layers. So I literally have this thing, foam, and a crock. So extra protection. Okay. I'm also hoping that these will, I'm going to test these out and then I'll let you know how well they keep my feet clean. The only thing is, Magi's feet are purple. So they're pretty clean already. They're not going to, it's not like white. I don't know how it's going to do with white feet. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this here so that you guys have something to look at. Yeah, so in the end, do I recommend them? Yes, I do recommend them if you're looking for a kimono suit, if you're looking for a very fast turnaround. Like, I kept track of, like, their Trello just to see, like, how quick their commissions are. And wow, they're, like, lightning. If you want, like, the suit fast, like, expedited, they will expedite it for you. If you want, what is it? If you're looking for a suit within 6 months, yeah, like they will do it pretty much in 6 months, as far as what I can see. While also making pre-mades, while also doing other, like, I don't know how they do it, but man, they're like lightning with their sewing. Okay. And they actually checked in with me after me buying the suit, just to see how everything was going. And then they checked in with me again to say like, oh, we wanted some feedback, which I think is fantastic that they're asking for feedback. And they asked for potentially more reviews. So this is why I'm doing this review, because I figured these guys deserve it. And this is the least I could do as a fursuiter and as a purchaser of fine arts, shall we say. This is the least I could do, just give them some feedback and give them like a review. I will also be doing a review on some of the other like for review websites too. Right. And I hope to bring the suit to other conventions in the future. I'm planning to do once the pandemic calms down a little bit, and once my state, which I will give a vague description of my state. Basically, we're always on fire and there's ashes in the sky. Okay. But when we don't have that, the weather is absolutely perfect. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to do it. The thing is, I need a handler all the time, so I can't do this suit without like other people helping me. Okay. So again, recommend. So TLDR, I recommend them as a maker, especially their bodysuits, feet, hand, paws, like all of that. The heads, I'm not the hugest fan of my head only because of the vision. Okay, and I'm just being honest here about that. But overall, I like the look of the head, and like I love the look of the head. It's very unique, and it's very cute. And I love the vision, as long as the vision was clear. But I like the fact that it's sunglasses-y rather than a meshy. I never really liked mesh heads. All right. So I hope you guys thought that was interesting. I'm trying to be. I'm not the most enthusiastic sounding person, so hopefully I sound enthusiastic. Please, squeak. There you go. So I hope you guys like enjoyed that video, and I hope that was informative if you're interested in purchasing anything from them. So again, I would give them an 8 out of 10 as a review. Because again, I described kind of like why I would give them a little bit lower because of the head, a little bit, but everything else, actually maybe even, I'll give them like a 9. How's that? Let's do a 9. I'm being generous. Very, very generous because everything else was just fantastic. The customer service really just tips them over. So yeah, so definitely check out like my review later on, my typed up review if you want to see that. Alright, so thank you all for watching, and I'll be uploading a video eventually of me like free roaming with this fursuit and hopefully be able to go to different conventions. Okay, I'm planning to do more fursuit or persona type videos in the future. I'm waiting for actually my my American style head, because unfortunately the thing is that these heads, the kimono heads, because of their plastic dome, they reflect everything. So if I have a screen in front of me, it reflects the screen. So I'm waiting for that head. All right. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. But I am really, 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 really excited. I've always wanted a suit.